Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Well, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Happy Saturday to you. A lot of rain on the way, and we've already started seeing rain for pretty much everybody. Tell me, how was your weekend? Any big plans today? Unfortunately, if you had them outside, it wasn't the best of days. I do want to say before I really get started, if my voice sounds a little weird or has over the last 36 hours, I was actually at a weather event on Thursday where I went to a fairgrounds and there was about 2,000 kids there, so I had to speak very loud. So yeah, I don't really have much of a voice, and I've been struggling with my voice the last about 36 hours. So anyways, let's get into it. So we have quite a bit of rain out there right now. Let's get a look outside in Portsmouth. You can see a temperature of 55 degrees out there. I might have to do that a couple times. And the rain is out. We're looking at pretty much moderate to heavy rain across much of the state right now. And that is going to continue not only for the next couple hours, but through, I think, about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Then it's going to slowly move on out of here. And I have some really, really good news for the Sunday forecast. But let's talk more about this rain. Here is the rain right now. You can see it has moved into the Portland area, York County, over towards the mid-coast, Augusta, Lewiston. Pretty much everybody in southern Maine is looking at rain right now. And we have some heavy rain off towards New Hampshire and Vermont. That's going to generally stay to the west, but we are going to see a period of moderate to at times heavy rain throughout the evening and nighttime tonight. And let's get a look at a few more images with this. And you can see that the heaviest of rain right now is really centered right over Lewiston, Wiscasset, Augusta. It just moved through the Portland area. If you're in Augusta, you're about to see a downpour in the next about 20 minutes or so. Lewiston's getting hit pretty hard right now, and over towards the Freiburg area. But also notice this, a little bit of a lull in the action over towards Sanford, areas like Portsmouth, just a couple showers out there right now. But that's going to fill back in. So you might see a little bit of a lull for about 5 minutes. Maybe it's drizzling or there's a few drops of rain, but it's going to fill in. Everybody, we are going to see rain through the nighttime tonight. There's unfortunately no other way to put it. And I know a lot of people are going to are at the Taylor Swift concert tonight. That's not looking good. Boy, I hope if you have any family or friends that are there right now, it's not looking good. They are getting soaked out there for tonight. Hold on one second. Let me go back to this. And so let me zoom out, and you can see really the setup that we have going on here is we have one area of low pressure right here, another area of low pressure up here, and with this, a trailing cold front. This cold front is going to interact, and eventually these two storm systems are going to phase together. They're already starting to have transition phase, as you can see over the last, say, couple frames. These two systems are getting closer. They're going to transition, and essentially these two storms are going to phase together, and that's why we are going to see rain for the next 6 or 7 hours, but it's a very beneficial rain. That's what, it's really bad timing with it. Unfortunately, we had very poor timing with this. The weekend, of course, people want to go out on Saturday night, but it is a very beneficial rain. It has been quite a while since we have seen rain across the area. And not only that, the pollen has been pretty bad throughout the state. Of course, that's this time of the year. The green film all over everybody's cars. You drive down the street and you just feel like there's just dust and all this pollen and stuff in the air. I'm driving at times and I can literally see the pollen in the air. So it's just, we needed this to really wash the atmosphere out. That's what's going on. This rain is going to essentially just capture all those little pollen particles, bring them to the ground and wash them on out of here. So that's what I'm happy about. I'm sure you're happy about it too. We are going to see, unfortunately, though, the pollen go back up once we get into some drier weather come tomorrow. Temperatures right now running in the 50s, so it's a bit of a chilly, evening, but also rainy. So again, maybe a good night to watch a movie, watch the news at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, of course. But just a good night overall, just be lazy and relax. It's not going to be nice. It's not like this rain is ending in the next hour and you can go out. Of course, if you do go out, you're going to want to bring the umbrella, the raincoat, everything you can think of to keep yourself dry because, even if it's not raining too hard in your area right now, maybe if you go out and then by the time you leave, it might be downpouring. So prepare for the worst, of course. Temperatures right now in the 50s, but the winds are picking up. I've noticed this over the last hour or so. You might think 6-10 miles per hour, not a big deal. But no, that's not a big deal. But you can see that these arrows just rushing into the coast. And as this low pressure system gets going, I've been also keeping an eye on, you see these little contours down here right at the coastline, the blue and the yellow, those have really just started to show up. And I think over the next hour or two, the winds are going to pick up a little bit along the coast. So I don't expect any damage with any type of wind that we see tonight, but I do think that over the course of the next couple hours, if you're directly along the coastline, you will notice a little bit of a, increase in the winds over the next hour, 2-3 hours. So, I think we could see wind gusts upwards of 30, 35 in some parts of the coastline for tonight, but I think that would pretty much be the end of it. The wind gusts, not a big deal. They're 15 to 20 miles per hour right now. I think they go up a little bit over the next couple hours. So let's time this out. You can see that wind gusts. I don't think we get to 40 in Portland, but I do think the mid-coast and areas in down east have that chance of getting 35 to 40 miles per hour. I think the Portland area, I'm not so sure. Seeing all these other computer models really showing the mid-coast and down east for seeing the strongest of wind gusts for tonight. But again, I don't think this is going to be that big of a wind maker. It's more rain, but it is something that you are going to notice if you are stepping on out for tonight. So pretty simple forecast, rain. We're just going to see periods of rain through the night. Again, it is a much needed rain. And here we go. Let's time this out. 8-9 o'clock, looking at moderate to heavy rain. You can see all this yellow and orange and red. That's showing you where the heaviest of rainfall is. And this continues through the nighttime, 10-11 o'clock. When we're on TV doing the news, it's going to be pouring pretty much everywhere. And then this slowly moves on out. By 2 or 3 o'clock, I think it's moving out in far southern areas. And then it's going to take until about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning until it moves out of the mid-coast and down east. And then eventually, look at that. Beautiful day out there for the day on Sunday. We are going to see just a really nice day. Temperatures are going to run in the 70s. I mean, look at some of these numbers. Low to mid 70s across the state. Mix of sun and clouds. I think we'll see more in the way of clouds during the morning and then more sunshine for the afternoon. That's kind of what it looks like. A little bit of a breeze out there as well. I think we could see winds 10, 15, 18 miles per hour for tomorrow. So a little bit of a breeze. Again, just keep in mind, but that's pretty much typical around here, I guess. And then the clouds clear out even more. And I think we are going to see full sun, wall-to-wall sunshine expected for the day on Monday. So that's some good news, of course. Now, this is what we are going to see from pretty much now through about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We are looking at upwards of 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now, notice areas over towards Bar Harbor. Let me back this up a little bit so you can see the numbers. Hold on one second. There we go. You can see the numbers over towards areas in the mid-coast. I think the areas in the mid-coast and down east could probably get the most rain. I think that could be where the jackpot is, as this storm system is going to go right over them, essentially. And then this is going to slowly move on out of here again. Tomorrow is looking great. So no weather issues for the day tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow's forecast. And you can see that we are looking at clearing skies, much nicer out there. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s across the state. Great day for the day on Sunday by far. I mean, it's not even close. Definitely the pick of the weekend for sure. So make those plans for the day tomorrow. Great day to go on a hike. Go to the beach. Might be a little cool with the breeze and temperatures in the low 70s. And, we've had some cold nights. I want to also mention something that, we've had some mild days, but the water is still in the upper 40s to near 50. And that is a big reason due to those cold nights that we've seen over the last week. We've had a couple, 2-3 nights where temperatures dropped into the low and mid 30s. That doesn't help when you want to warm up the ocean, of course. So, it's like you might get 75 degrees during the day, but then if you drop to 35 at night, the ocean's not going to warm up. So if you head to the beach tomorrow, again, just be careful because the water is still very, very cold out there. We get to some of you guys' comments. Tatiana, hello to you. Good evening. Good evening, Travis. Boom, boom. Mary, hello to you. And Sue, yes, we definitely do need the rain. That is for sure. The rain is definitely, we're not in a drought situation, which is great, of course. I mean, we're not even close to a drought situation across the state. But you don't want to get into a situation where you get into that step one where it's abnormally dry. You go three and a half weeks without rain. I don't think it's been that long, but if you go that long, then all of a sudden, you might start to see abnormally dry. Then that turns into level 1 drought. And it's like, we don't even want to do that. So let's get some rain right now. And that's what we're getting. This is always going to help. We need the rain. Also clearing that pollen out, of course. All right. I know we need the rain. I wish it could have waited until after our 3 dog shows at Cumberland Fairgrounds were over. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mary. I wish that worked out better for you. Hello to you, Stephen. Raining like crazy in Connecticut. Yes, it is. That is for sure. Lucille, hello. Good evening to you. Yes, Sue, I like the duck graphic too. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, so we're looking at a good amount of rain, 1 to 2 inches, maybe even 2.5 in some parts of the state. Look at these temperatures, bit of a roller coaster. We go up tomorrow, and then we drop a little bit for Monday and Tuesday. I think Wednesday we get back into the 70s, and then a cold front passes through the state. And that cold front is going to drop the temperatures, but also bring us the chance for some showers as we head into the nighttime on Wednesday and early on Thursday. I think that's when we will see the chance for some showers. And I've been looking long range over the next, say, 6-7 days. Unfortunately, enjoy and get out there tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and even into the day Wednesday. I think there's a showery threat as we head through the end of next week and into next weekend. So let's see. We'll see if that plays out, but I was keeping an eye on that. So we'll see what happens. I have mostly cloudy and a mix of sun and clouds. I'm not totally buying that shower theme for later in the week and into next weekend, but maybe tomorrow I'm going to buy into it. I want to see more computer models show the shower threat late in the week, but I do think that there will absolutely be showers Wednesday night and early Thursday, but we do have to watch Friday and Saturday for at least a chance for some rain, at least a couple showers. So we'll keep in mind that, but get out there tomorrow, get out there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. I think Monday and Tuesday are literally the same type of days. I mean, weather-wise, it doesn't get much closer than sunny, 67 and 66. Very similar weather for Monday and Tuesday. I think Monday's a little breezier, and Tuesday, there's virtually barely any wind. So, take that with however you'd like to take it. But I think Tuesday could be a tiny bit better, like 5% better, just because there's a little less of a wind. And then again, Wednesday, we warm back up, 76 degrees. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, watching the chance for showers. I'm not going for it yet, but we are at least going to see that threat. For people just joining, I want to show the radar one more time. I'll talk about this before I let you guys go. And you can see the satellite radar right now. You can see the heaviest of rain is centered over the Lewiston, Augusta, and Wiscasset area. There's a little bit of a lull right now down towards the York County area over towards Portsmouth, just some very light rain. But let's zoom this out and you can see, hold on one second. Now all of a sudden this thing doesn't want to work. Here we go. Okay. So you can see down to our south, we are still looking at plenty of rain. All of this rain is going to move on in as we head over the next couple hours. So again, I think this ends around 2 to 4 a.m. And then we're looking at a beautiful day tomorrow, low to mid 70s, mix of sun and clouds, more clouds during the morning as this storm system moves on out. And then the cold front passes and we're looking at sunshine for the afternoon. So get out and enjoy, make your plans for the day tomorrow. It looks like a really, really nice nice day for your Sunday. I hope you guys all have a good one. We obviously didn't have a 6 o'clock show. There was golf, but we are on at 10 and 11, and I will give you guys the latest update then. Hope you guys can tune in. All right, everybody, have a good one and enjoy your beautiful Sunday.